I'm gonna get straight to the point with this, so go ahead and subscribe, give this video a like, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. What is up, everybody? It's Kataya, and today I'm about to do this story time real quick for you. It's a story time on my first time getting high. Now, with this story I'm about to tell you, you gonna think I would have stopped, okay? You gonna think I would have never picked that shit up and touched that shit again, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And now I love me some weed. So, let me just kind of take it from the beginning. I was 17 years old. I was a junior in high school. One weekend, I was just, kind of kicking it with my sister and my cousins. And we decided we wanted to get high, So, shit, why not? If I'm going to smoke with anybody, I'm going to smoke with my fam, you did? So, I'm going to just move on. We basically couldn't find no plug. And I was like, I have a friend that smokes. So, I hit up my friend. We going to name him Pookie. That's his name in this, Pookie. So Pookie always got that gas. He got the straight up loud pack. I knew if I was gonna smoke, that's what I'm gonna smoke with. I knew I could just hit him. So we go pick up Pookie. We get the Pookie house. Pookie pull out the green. I'm like, okay, that shit smell loud as fuck. Like, I ain't never been around it like this. So we sitting here, we smoking the blunt. Well, he's rolling the blunt or whatever. We get back to our side. If you from Atlanta and you know where the Bluff is, we were in the Bluff. So we sitting here. And we in the Bluff, and everybody know the Bluff ain't shit to play with. So we just in the car smoking behind this damn trash can or something. Everybody's basically, smoked before. I'm the only newbie in the car, so they kind of walking me through it. So, come time for me to hit the blunt. I hit the blunt, and Pootie was like, not Pootie, Pookie was like, hey, you hitting that wrong. So he showed me how to properly hit the blunt. I properly hit the blunt. Like 5 minutes later, I was off my ass, like off my whole shit, okay? So, a lot of the stuff that I'm about to tell you right now is stuff that they told me. I'm trying to make this video not too long because I was supposed to had this video up. But, a lot of the stuff I don't remember, they told me. Some of it I remember happening, but not all of it. So, it's about that time, whatever. I'm like, okay, why my heart feel cold? They're like, what are you talking about? I said, my heart is cold. I'm dying. Like, what the fuck? My heart is cold. It feels like someone just took an ice cube and stuck it right onto my heart. So, at this point, I'm praying. Whatever, I'm praying. And then I start saying shit like, oh, I can't breathe. So, yo, I was really in my head, like, I was for real in my head. So, I'm like, yeah, I can't breathe, My sister is getting scared as fuck, and me thinking back to that day, I know I scared her simply because I was her responsibility, and she didn't want anything bad to happen to me, and that be on her, so I definitely 110% get it. But she was so scared. Like, she had stopped driving her car, and Pookie had started driving. Pookie didn't even have no license. Pookie couldn't even drive. So we got somebody that can't drive driving me to the hospital, because somewhere in the middle of all of this, I asked to go to the hospital because I really thought I was dying. So they're on the way to take me to the hospital. We pull up to the hospital. It's like helicopters. And now that I think about it, I was really hot. Like, I really was like putting everybody in a position where we could have went to jail. So, or someone could have got arrested. But, we get to the hospital. I'm talking to the little lady at the hospital thing. I don't really remember this too much. All of this was by mouth. Like, this is what they told me. I'm talking to the lady, and I guess I was like, fuck you. You can't do shit for me. I'm leaving. So I left with them. We all leave. And I was high for like 3 days off like one blunt, I promise. But in the middle of like me coming back from the hospital, I'm laying in the back seat, and I had a full out-of-body experience. Like, I kid you not, I thought I was for real dead. I thought I was an angel, and I thought I was just it was it for me. Like, I thought 17 years of living. Well, at least I lived 17 years, you know? But I remember kind of like laying in my sister's lap in the backseat, and like the out of body experience I had was me looking at myself laying in my sister's lap. Like, I literally saw myself laying in her lap. So I'm like, damn, I'm fucking dead. Like, on the first try, I'm dead. That's just not fair. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. They do say you can die your first time doing it, but I ain't never seen nobody die from no weed, you know? So that's how I was thinking. Finally came down. I ended up going to sleep. Woke up the next day. I had to be at school. So this was a Sunday, you know, so it was going into Monday. I had to be at school. I missed like the first 4 periods of class. I get to school. I'm in Spanish. I just go ahead and tell my teacher, look, I'm a little out of it. I can't even focus. I was so geeked, y'all. Like, I'm sitting in the hallways, just like sitting down in the hallway, falling over, like trying to go to sleep, like just trying to get whatever the fuck out of my body. And I wanted the whole experience to just be over. I didn't want to think about weed. I didn't want to see weed no more. I didn't want nothing to do with it. I told myself I'd never do it again until I met one of my best friends and we was bored one day. But that whole time I was smoking, I'm sitting here thinking like, well, the whole time I was smoking with her, I'm sitting here thinking like, why am I doing this? I'm not trying to trip out with her too. Like, but I didn't. I guess I had already been immune to it. And a lot of people say when you smoke, you chase your first high. But I would never chase my first high again. Like, I wouldn't even want to feel that way. I was so sick. I threw up. It was just bad. It was real bad. Like, if anybody ever had an experience like that, comment down below and let me know I'm not crazy. Because I might be. It might just be me being crazy. But then again, if I see other people commenting down below telling me that they had experiences like that too, it'd be a little different. But that is the story time on my first time getting high. It wasn't nothing like crazy. Okay, yes it was. But it wasn't like a very long story. It was a straight to the point story. Shit, I thought I died. That's really all I can say. I thought my heart was going cold. Well, my heart did go cold. And then I fucking was out of my body and saw my sister and me like from a higher perspective. So I said, damn, I'm dead. But then everything ended up being okay, and I'm still here to this day, and I do still smoke that gas. So I mean, I guess ain't shit changed, and I didn't learn my lesson. I don't know if there was a lesson to be learned. That's why I'm asking, like, has anybody else had an experience like that, or should I have taken that as like a, nah, this shit ain't for you? What y'all think? Comment down below. But make sure that y'all subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna put that here, and I'm gonna put that here. So y'all go ahead and do that. Comment down videos that y'all like to see from me on this channel. I got a lot of things on the way. I've been working on music. I've been working on some videos. I've been working on makeup videos and content for YouTube and content for my Instagram page. And I'm just trying to, you know, get the brand going, get everything with me in line. And I appreciate everybody that supports me. Much love to all of y'all. And keep rocking.